Hello everybody, and welcome to Fridays with Maniac for Bricks. Today I will discuss my personal thoughts about the construction month, show you my new haul, reveal new plans for the future, and display the Fridays featured fig. Let's start things off with the construction month of July 2014. This month was intended in the beginning to be about the LEGO action figure type reviews and the media reviews that surrounded them. In the first week, I showed a large display of Bionicle characters that made up about 1/3 of what the month ahead would offer. In fact, there were so many sets on my list to review and publish that I attempted to move to a new schedule of one video per day, on top of the Brainiac for Bricks Q&A segment and the Fridays vlogs. All of this sounded very promising and outstanding, I think, for a review month. But there was one large problem. I was not prepared. I had the sets built, but I hardly reviewed any sets prior to my new work schedule. And by work, I mean an actual part-time job. Most of my free time was in the late afternoon each day, and even then, time slipped away from me. It was difficult to keep up, but I still tried to remain active in the LEGO community, and I apologized multiple times for my mistakes. And here I am, August 1st, 2014, to sadly recount the month of much less than I promised. I promised each week would have videos about Bionicle, Galador, or dinosaurs, but I hardly reviewed the latter two, and I hardly got through the first one either. All of them, that is. I know this may not mean much to you all, and I thank you for being kind and patient all this time, instead of barking about my inconsistency. But realize that I take this channel to heart, and I always have. When I make a promise to the community for anything on this channel, even if one person watches the video, I have the responsibility to stick to what I said I would do. I know many of you are angry about me, about the sig figs not being made, especially, some things on Instagram, where I lost my train of thought. And that is about half of the guilt I continue to have about breaking promises or taking a long time to fulfill them. I'm sorry for being pessimistic, and I think I can do one thing now that I should have done earlier. I'm going to have another hiatus. I will be available only for contact through Twitter and Instagram, but not YouTube, except occasional checkups on feedback, only just to read them, not to respond. But don't expect any reviews or videos on my main channel until I can sort things out. I have to sort out the sets I reviewed, the sets I need to review, the backdrop of my studio, my bagged set collection, and maybe even more. Maniac for Bricks Extras will still have material whenever it pops up. It is not bound by any means of consistency or scheduling. I need to plan my main channel to have more videos than released, and all these videos on a scheduled timer. I'm even considering a new style of intro and outro for each video produced, just to add a better design and ability to my channel's content, but I can't guarantee that will happen. I'm sorry, but I'll try my best to stick to the hiatus. If you contact me on Instagram, send messages to Maniac for Bricks Extras, my behind-the-scenes account. Or, for one-on-one contact, send only one message to Maniac for Bricks. Don't send multiple messages. As I mentioned on Instagram, I will cease making sig fig photos and videos until I can catch up on content. I have an incredibly large list that is yet to be tackled for sig figs. As always, I cannot guarantee that every sig fig on the list will be made. I have a limited amount of parts in my collection, and I work from what I have. Please don't ask about trades or sub for sub or follow for follow, whether on Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube. I do not comply with those requests. I hope you understand how I feel about this channel, because I'm trying to avoid rambling, and please remember that I'm making these changes for you all to enjoy my channel better. And now, on the lighter side, I have a quick haul for today. I went to Best Buy to browse for laptops and I came across this DVD. Bionicle, The Legend Reborn. It's about to fall in, isn't it? Yep, there, I gotta set it back up. Ad-libbing. There we go. It was only $5 and there were 2 on the shelf. I'm happy to have my own copy at last. I never watched this movie before, but I'm very excited for it. So the review will be quite interesting. Speaking of reviews, my movie reviews will be done in a new style compared to previous videos. And that new style will take a little bit more time for me to develop since I'm still working out what the style will look like. Therefore, I apologize in advance for the lateness. And now it's time for the Friday's Featured Fig. Who will it be this week? Today I have Brickstackers as the Friday's Featured Fig. After hearing about him from Brickstar, I watched his haul videos and I'm surprised at the discounts he found for LEGO items. I've also enjoyed his posts on Instagram of his LEGO finds and his new LEGO room layout. Click the link in the description to subscribe to his channel.